Issa għanna maħna Dounis li hija artista, nsellimlek fil-ewwel ħaġa Dounis. U grazzi tal-ilqajt din l-istadina tagħna.
Thank you for having me.
Kif għatilkom Dounis hija artista Maltija li taħdem bl-akrilik u mixed media. Kienet martejx barra minn Malta, l-Greċja u l-Italja u issa ritornat Malta wara 18 sena. So what night?
I've been here. I've been back here for a while, but yes, I was away for 18 years.
Missirek huwa perit?
It was.
Għax ma Joe ħan nitkellmu ftit u kollha tkellimna lura bl-Ingliż u xekk għax tifhem qatt li tifhem bil-Malti.
I'm more comfortable. Yes, I'm more comfortable in English, but so that I won't get stuck because I might get stuck.
Impurtax. Però ġifier minn dejjem gbirt fid-dinja tal-kreattività.
Yes. My father was an architect, yes. I grew up watching him in those days. There was no AutoCAD and there was no phones and apps. So he did everything by hand. He painted, he drew and painted his designs. He built structures out of matchsticks and pieces of wood. It was incredible. I think so. I think it's in my blood.
Dejjem right. U anki l-arti tiegħek jiġifieri hija three-dimensional mostly.
No, yes.
Tuża bħala normalment,
Well, I started using fluid acrylics, which is a diluted paint that is kind of goes into organic designs. Then I moved on to textured canvases. So it was more of a two-dimensional, tactile, you know, you could see the different layers. And now I've gone even more tactile. Now I've gone to 3D sculptures. So it's just, I think it's part of my growing process. I always like to challenge myself for something new.
Kif tgħidilna ġifieri kienet tagħmel anki mill-akrilik, ġifieri anke bħala canvas li jkun textured ngħidu li jinħass il-materjal. U issa marret ukoll ġifieri infatti ħa nitkellmu dwar l-esibizzjoni l-wirja li qed tittella bħalissa fil-Kamra ta' fuq l-Imqabba li hija ġifieri għandek mamula minn injam mhux hekk li jkun jista' jkun salvat ngħidulu aħna minn xi
It is all, and I would like to make it clear that I didn't go and cut live trees or take off branches from these. Were all pieces of wood from different countries even, that I would have found on the beach, or I would have found in a field, or I have even rescued pieces from friends and family members, and they were on a pile of wood that was destined for fireplaces. And I would see a particular piece and say, can I have it please? And you know, and they would give it to me because they were going to burn it or destroy it anyway. And I just saw something in that, and I would sand and cut and polish and then even add extra elements to make it sometimes crushed glass, sometimes actual crystals, which are semi-precious. I've put all sorts of things into those. Whatever I was seeing this piece to be, you know, to inspire me.
Hemmhekk kellna nieqfu daqsxejn żgħira naqtaw ftit minħabba li Roy jfettillu jiċċaqlaq naqra minn hawnhekk. Kif konna qed ngħidu Joe li inti anke li din l-esibizzjoni kif rajna wkoll f'ritratt iktar qabel tuża ċertu affarijiet oħra wkoll.
Sometimes yes and sometimes no. Sometimes I even put paint. I throw paint at them and make a kind of patina. You probably see this in one of the pictures when I talk about them. That one, you see, the blue and the gold, for example, are obviously paint. It's not the natural wood, whereas the one previously was the natural wood. So it depends. It depends on what I'm seeing in that particular piece and what... Sometimes the wood, all of this is old wood, so I had to revive it again. Sometimes the wood is discolored and I can't really do much about it, so then I'll give it a completely new look.
So, ġifieri din li pereżempju li konna naraw hija x-shape, il-forma propja tal-injama, mhux jew
I don't know if you want to show it again, that piece, and I can tell you more about it. So this one, which I called Gossamer, part of it was one piece, but then I added another piece, and you see where it looked, the wing, that is actually a dried prickly pear leaf, the skeleton of a prickly pear leaf, which I then painted gold. So it just reminded me of a bird somehow, you know, and I went with that.
Kif dejjem ngħidu l-arti wkoll jiddependi minn ikun qed jara, kulħadd jara it's open to
you will see it maybe in a completely
maybe
you will see it in a completely different way. This is just what I saw.
U kif qed ngħidu dak tip ġifieri jkun inti ħajja ġdida li ħasra jkun forsi
yes, it would have been
mormijin.
Yeah, it would have been burnt or thrown in the garbage, you know. So yes, I don't know. It's just I see beauty in many things. Even something that someone would say, "Oh my God, how ugly! Let's throw it away," and I would go, "No, don't throw it away. You know, I can do something with that, and I will." I mean, my studio looks like a targetti, you know, but I always try and make use of it in some way.
Tara jisak minn lenti differenti, minn dik hija l-kreattività wkoll.
I throw away nothing. So sometimes I will be working on a piece and I think, what can I use to put there? And I'm in the studio looking for it. I know I kept something there somewhere in some box, mohbi, you know.
Eżatt, tiġi s-siklużi tagħhom.
Absolutely, I'm running out of space now.
U kif ġieli ngħid dik is-saying bl-Ingliż, one man's
rubbish, trash is another man's treasure, exactly. Mine's all treasure, unfortunately.
Imma kif ngħidu li ħadd ieħor forsi jarmi jew
yes, definitely.
Ma jisjeħles minnhom inti terġa' eżatt.
Definitely.
Tajjeb fihom. L-esibizzjoni qed tittella hekk fil-Kamra ta' fuq, għandha għaddejja l-Imqabba, għandha għaddejja sal-ħadd
7th of July, yes.
U tkun miftuħa diversi ħinijiet, jistgħu jidħlu Facebook għal jfittxu l-isem tiegħek ġifieri naħseb.
Yes, I think so.
Ġew Dounis u jkun hemm diversi anke l-ħinijiet u tal-esibizzjoni.
Yes.
Ilek taħdem fuqha din imma bħala.
This one? I had all the materials that have been sitting to one side, and I knew I was going to be doing this exhibition, but I was looking at blank canvases and thinking, I'm so not inspired. And then I went into my studio and I saw this pile of wood. And I said, maybe that's what I should be doing. So I've been working on it. I had my last solo last November. I think I started after Christmas. So actually, since then, I would say.
Tajjeb ngħidu li inti kellek diversi wkoll wirijiet kollettivi u xek. U din hija raba.
Actually, this is my 4th solo, yes, besides collectives, yes. Yes.
U fl-istess ħin ukoll għandek diversi fi kollezzjonijiet privati, diversi arti madwar l-Ewropa, fl-Amerika.
Yes, I have quite a few foreign clients.
Inħeġġukom tmorru żuru din l-arti ġifieri ta' skultura, inti skultura bħalissa t-esibizzjoni.
Bħalissa iva, this is a sculpture exhibition, yes. Very different. People don't know me as a sculptor at all. This is going to be, I think a lot of people are curious to see what they're going to, and I haven't told them anything. So this is new, yeah.
Nerġgħu forsi naraw dak ir-ritratt, kien hemm xi ritratt tispjegana xi ħaġa żgħira.
Sure, this one is called Let Sleeping Dogs Lie. Because I don't know if you're familiar with the expression, if a dog is lying down, you don't touch him because you don't know what he's going to. So this looks like a very wild dog in a sleeping position, right? He's on his backside. At least this is what it reminded me of. And he also has a lot of, in the background, very subtle, a lot of stuff going on. So best let it be. Otherwise he might go wild. Yes, that one is actually different metallic paints because I was experimenting with doing this sort of almost to make it look like a bronze, so it doesn't look like wood, you know.
Fil-fatt huwa kollu tal-injaqmez.
Yes, it's all wood.
Naturali kif kienet jiġifieri il-forma.
Nothing is naturali because I had to cut and I had to sand and shape it the way I wanted it to be shaped. So yes, I wish I could say I find these perfect pieces of wood, but they're not.
U dak huwa l-kreattività ma
fis-ħares li
toħloq. Ma nafx hekk hemm xi ritratti ieħor li forsi nitkellmu dwar.
Of another piece.
Mistiednew.
Okay, this is one of my favorite pieces. I love it. I love the wood. This I didn't paint at all. The wood was so beautiful on its own. Yes, I did cut and sand and bring it to where I wanted it to be. I wish I could show you a picture of what it looked like before, but I will show you maybe when we're off air so you can see. And
Kont se tgħidli li għax kont se ngħidli naħseb meta narawha fir-realtà tidher differenti milli forsi xi three-dimensional.
I can show you what it looked like. Yes, this is already mounted on the stand and ready to be exhibited, but I just love the shape of it, and I put in crushed glass which was painted just to give it a feel of, you know, like you're diving into cornucopia, which is the horn of plenty basically. Yes, maybe not with glass, but yeah. So that's
it's like sea.
It's like a sea, exactly.
Il-baħaret
Eżatt.
Grazzi ħafna Joe li kont magħna. Nistieden anzi telespettaturi li jżuru l-wirja fil-Kamra ta' fuq li qed tittella bħalissa għandha sas-7 ta' Lulju għaddejja. U kif għedna nħedġukom tmorru taraw għax minn fuq l-istampa żgur taraw differenti minn meta tara xi ħaġa three-dimensional iktar u iktar li tara f'realtà. Jiena nixtieq intik dan il-ktieb ġentilment mogħti lilna mill-Island Sanctuary.
Thank you very much.
Donazzjoni.
That's lovely.
U majtuna kodba għall-mistiednin tagħna.
Thank you. I think it's a wonderful idea. Thank you very much.
Biex eżatt ninkoraġġi xi ħobb naqra u ninkoraġġi dak li jkun jiġifieri.
Absolutely.
Grazzi mill-ġdid, Joe.
Thank you.
Naddu issa għall-feature biex naraw ftit x'ġara bħallum.